I'm getting hammered. The only thing I'll say about all of that is the longer that you have competitive golf and competition with such great players and top players, the longer they're playing events that aren't getting world ranking points, it just, you know, it just makes the world ranking system insignificant. I mean, let's be honest, it's not a true system if you're not counting all the events and having points for everybody. If you're competing for a golf tournament and they meet every criteria that you're supposed to meet in order to have world ranking points, then they should be getting world ranking points no matter what. It doesn't matter where you're playing, who you're playing, and what tour you're on or anything like that. And if you're trying to say that we don't deserve world ranking points, this and that, then it's a political battle. It's not actual true system. And last time I checked, every sport you play, it's based off of competition and who you're playing, how strong that field is, and who wins, and you're allocated certain things. Doesn't matter what tour you're playing on. Well, of course. You know, you always expect to be there being, you know, a past champion as well as the categories with what comes for winning at Augusta. But, you know, it's hard to answer really any questions about all that because everything's either a pending matter or, you know, based off the majors, haven't really heard anything from any of them yet. So to sit here and speculate would be hard, and it would be the wrong thing to do. You know, we just have to wait and see how it all folds out, what they say, in order to you know, to really make a comment on that and go from there. It's always in the back of your mind. I mean, anytime you play in any tournament, you're always thinking about what results will do to certain things. But really, with the points, with what I did last week, put me in a position where it set me up to have that opportunity. And really, the only thing I can do this week is to go out and just try to focus on each day and play good golf. Because, you know, if I go and I play well, that takes care of everything. It takes care of the team, takes care of the individual. And, you know, that's just something that I've always preached to our team as well as just to my team on the golf course is that, hey, when we're out there, we're not sitting there worrying about positionings, this, that, and all that. You go out and you play the best golf you can. And if you go out and you play how you're supposed to, everything else will take care of itself. Yeah, so I've only played 2 because I wasn't able to play in Scotland. That gave me only 2 events. So, you know, I'm not really worried about that right now this week. I have, you know, my team and stuff at home is looking at scheduling, looking at just kind of seeing what's the best thing to do going forward. I do know that because of the category that I'm in, being an honorary lifetime member, but also being a past Masters champion next year, if I'm not able to fulfill my membership this year, next year I'll be able to play off of that category. And the thing is, going forward after that, you know, you have to play and stay in certain categories. So, yeah, I mean, it's been an interesting year to say the least. I would have played a couple of events earlier this year in the very beginning, but I just wasn't feeling very well health wise to make that long of flights. But you know, and I was hoping to be able to play Scottish because I'd be sitting here at 3 minimum by now. I'd be at 3 or 4, and you know, it's just one of those things that sometimes everything doesn't go accordingly to plan. You just have to adapt and adjust, and that's what we're having to do. No, so I was committed to Dunhill a while back, and then somehow I mean, we're looking into it as well as the European Tour was looking into it. Somehow I got decommitted and I wasn't a part of the event, and because of that, when I was over in France, they were nice enough to get me back into the event, but logistically it was really too hard for me because Kevin was caddying for me because Kes was having that week off, so trying to get him a flight last minute to Scotland as well as trying to find hotels and just kind of get everything all in order. It was just too much going on, too stressful. So you know, we opted to take that week off, and you know, but at the end of the day, I feel like it was the right thing to do. My body probably needed a little bit of break because I was on a long run, and you know, being able to go home and spend a little bit of time with the kiddos and hang out, and also just kind of get my game a little sharper. You know, I was able to kind of go out and play well last week.